one, because then the insidiousness of actually doing that and conspiring with other nations. So he would have to have started on this process then quite some time ago, not during the election cycle. But and those who are pulling the strings on his presidency and him as a puppet would have had to have thought about this years ago, more than just recently.
Absolutely. Expanding along those lines, Obama has the lowest approval rating of any president 1 year into office in history. And he got that record 8 months in, but it continues to slide at record levels. I mean, he's plunging in free fall right now, and everything he's doing is falling apart, but he doesn't care. And now he has announced, and his former head of cybersecurity resigned and said the Pentagon is covertly taking over the internet. And then Obama came out, it was CNET News, you name it, and said, we may shut the web down to protect it, and we are feeding everything through these NSA hubs now. I mean, that's treason against the Constitution and dwarfs George Bush's illegal spying. But again, it's just the progression of these puppets carrying out this agenda. And I remember you a year ago saying that the government and Obama were going to go after free speech, and now Cass Sunstein, the regulation czar, is telling all the federal agencies that they want to, quote, ban conspiracy theories, and they say that means criticizing global warming. Europe wants to do that. I mean, it really is shocking that they don't care if the people are waking up to them. They don't care if it's obviously criminal. They're so outrageous. I'm even blown away. I mean,
you're right. You first started this segment. We're talking about his popularity ratings are in the toilet, if you will, and going deeper. But Alice, I have to tell you, I don't believe he cares about his ratings right now. I think there has been such a conspiracy to control this nation and other nations.
No, you're right. I mean, he's on a mission. They are sprinting for the finish line.
Right. So his popularity is not an issue with him. It may be an issue with someone who's naive about what's happening, but not with him. They are in control, and they're going to shut down. I expect. I know that I'm tapped. I know that I'm listened to and everything. I think the reason why, and I didn't make that clear earlier, that the Secret Service came to visit me. They wanted me to know you're being watched, boy, and we've got you on our line, and everything you say and do, we're monitoring. I think they wanted me to know that. And they're doing that with a whole lot of people.
And it's completely unconstitutional, and it's outrageous. I mean, you've always called for nonviolence, and you're not calling for any violence against anybody. You're simply saying this is treason.
Absolutely. And I think the American people need to wake up. We still have a slither of a chance to regain this nation. And we can go after the Illuminatis, we can go after the Bilderbergs, we can go after the power sources that are controlling our planet right now. We can go after them if we wake up. But if we don't, once they see, I think right now the Internet is perhaps the most powerful tool that can be used to stop what's happening in our nation.
And we better appreciate it, and we better use it right now while we still got it.
We certainly better. But, waking up the American people is a major task, as I'm sure you are very much aware of. We're going to need the support of and the awakeness of the American people.
Do you know who Mark Dice is?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Well, go to Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, and I believe the headline is, what's our headline on our article about that? It's Mark Dice. What's the headline? Clueless in California, Mark Dice gets people to sign petition to ban the First Amendment. And he said, we want to ban free speech, ban people's right to criticize Obama in any way. And the majority of them signed the petition and read it and signed it. I mean, now that's Southern California, but that is zombie-like. I memean, that is the opposite of freedom. These people are dangerous.
No, you're absolutely right. And it's only going to get worse. And then you've got what I refer to as the dunghead media, others refer to them as mainstream media, who also are part of this process, whether or not they're being paid or whether or not they're being given political power. But they're promoting this ban on criticizing Obama as well. And in fact, Alex, during the campaign, when Obama issued a decree that his name, Hussein means should not be used. That was a form of banning free speech. And don't you know that the news media and others just stopped using the name?
Well, it's worse than that. In Vermont, of all places, in Illinois, in Missouri, and we have clips of it in Fall of the Republic, Dr. Manning. And I don't know if you've seen the film. I should send you a copy, where they said we're truth squads and that state officials and local DAs were on TV saying, if you lie about Obama, we're going to indict you. Not Obama can sue you if it's proven to be a lie later. They said if we see ads questioning him, and they said he's a Christian, he wants to cut your taxes, and that's a quote, and if you disagree with that, you're going to go to jail. They really were testing to see if they can just say, sit down and shut up. And people need to take this seriously. These people mean business.
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Perhaps more so than the average person can fathom, and that's one of the reasons why people are still aware. Yeah, I'm aware of Fall of the Republic, and I'm aware of that statement. They not only mean business, Alex, but they're in control. They're riding this wave of power that they have, and they are not intimidated. I mean, who are you going to send to stop them? You know? I mean, who are you going to call the Marines and tell them to go after these people? Who are you going to send?
Well, that's the issue, is that you're right. They know they've got power. They don't care. They're robbing us. They're setting up a police state, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse.
Well, I think there is, as you stated, the Internet is a powerful tool right now. They can be at least stopped with the power of the Internet, but used effectively. You cannot depend on the regular sources of dispensing information to do so. But again, it's going to take an awakening of the American people. But if the article you just referred to regarding people signing a petition stating that they are in agreement with any criticism of Obama, that should not happen, then it shows you the fact how people's minds are so controlled at present that they wouldn't allow themselves to be constitutionally castrated, if you will.
It's stunning. Stay there. Reverend Manning, we're going to give you his website and more. He, of course, has a radio show as well. On the other side of this quick break, he has a lot of courage. You've got to admire that. We're going to come back after this break with Reverend Manning. Stay with us.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
For the first time ever, the makers of Alpine Air Foods have approved an incredible sale with savings only available through Ready-Made Resources. For a limited time, save 25% off all cases of freeze-dried foods by Alpine Air. Yes, 25% off on case lots only of Alpine Air Foods. Only available at ReadyMadeResources.com. Mix and match as much as you want to best suit your needs. But hurry! This 25% off sale on Alpine Air freeze-dried foods is only until January 30th and only from ReadyMadeResources.com. Quality Alpine Air freeze-dried foods have a 10-year shelf life and are easy to prepare. Just add water for great tasting snacks or meals. Remember, this sale on Alpine Air Foods only lasts through January 30th. Hurry, go to ReadyMadeResources.com or call toll-free 1-800-627-3809 and mention GCN to get 25% off per case of Alpine Air Foods with free shipping. That's 800-627-3809 or go to ReadyMadeResources.com. Hurry, sale ends January 30th at Ready-Made Resources.
You have a mortgage and a load of other debt. Wouldn't it be great if it all just went away? No More Mortgage can change your life.
We paid off all of our bills.
All your debt, including your mortgage, in as little as 9 years?
With No More Mortgage, we will have saved over $313,000 in interest payments.
Even have more money left over each month?
It lowered our monthly payments by a little over $500.
No More Mortgage.
Where have they been all of our life?
If you knew about something like that, you'd want to tell everybody.
Whenever I have a friend or someone that needs this service, I give them the number.
I'm Larry Ruff, president of No More Mortgage. This is unlike anything you have ever seen before, and it will absolutely not harm your credit. Call for your free CD. Learn how you can eliminate all your debt, including your mortgage, much sooner than you ever dreamed possible. The more debt you have, the more we can help.
Call for your free CD now, 800-578-6279.
This works. Call